शायरी के मुख्तलिफ अदवार हैं मसलन इब्तदाइया जो शायरी है
Allama's poetry consists of certain periods. His poetry was at first as the poetry of the day. He would say at that time, my Urdu poems are like a building made of clay. Little by little, his Persian poems came into existence. Among the first Persian poems were the familiar secrets and the mysteries of rapture. Such poems end with Javid Name, or perhaps with What Can Be Done, O Eastern People.
Gradually, Iqbal changes from a national poet to the poet of the Islamic world. His versified story, The Familiar Secrets and the Mysteries of Rapture, is first translated into English by Reynold Nicholson and published in the region. Years later, his Javid Name is translated into German and Turkish in 1957 by those who study Islam, including Anna Marie Schimmel. The book is published in Munich, Hermann Hesse. The German writer and a winner of the Nobel Prize in Literature writes an introduction to Javid Name, as requested by the translator. Hesse writes, Sir Muhammad Iqbal belongs to 3 intellectual domains. His works are the outcome of these 3 intellectual domains: Indian intellectual domain, spiritual domain, and Western thoughts domain.
There are 3 groups of Persian poets. The first, those who are absolutely meaning-oriented.
Iqbal, as a poet, is highly accomplished. He has bridged the gap between wisdom and heart.
The second, those who are pedantic. Meaning is absent in their poems. They pay attention to words and nothing more.
His poems touch the reader's sensations because they are so meaningful and precede even the thoughts forming in their minds.
The third, those whose poems are full of both words and meanings. From among them, we can name Hafiz and Sa'di.
Such senses calm mind, imagination, and consequently heart. This is a rare attribute seen in such great poets as Hafiz and Rumi. The attribute is common in all Iqbal's poems.
Allama Iqbal has mastery not only over words, but also over various meanings. Meanings which come out of him and are derived from his thoughts. His meaning-oriented poems outnumber his other types of poems, just as Rumi's. Iqbal says, there is no comparison between the melody and me. Speaking is only a pretext. I am pulling the camel, which has no rein.
Iqbal is not a Gnostic, but he has already been sanctified by the Byzantine Mullah. He is neither a follower of Hegel nor Bergson. He is a theoretical philosopher. The source of his mental ability lies in his piety and faith. He likes to be a religious freethinker. Poetry for him is a medium for mirroring what is there in his mind. He says, "It is just because I am looking in this feast for and confident. I am a lyric singer to tell my message to an acquaintance."
Haji Abdul Hamid Irfani wrote a book about Iqbal's works and biography. He names Iqbal as the Rumi of the time. And for the very semantic similarity between the trends of the 2 great poets, their meaning-based poetry, he titles his book about Iqbal, The Rumi of Our Age.
From long ago, people of culture have had the habit of reciting works of great poets as their favorite pastime. Today, this rite is performed on Iqbal's poems.
Iqbal talks much about the infallible household of the Prophet. The calendars of our two worlds take root from prophethood. Our religion and customs derive from prophethood. Therefore, God settled religion to us. God settled prophethood to our Prophet.
Another point to be told about Allama's activity is that he is a disciple of prophets and saints. He pays careful attention to the Quran's teachings. Living as a Muslim is possible only if you follow the Quran. From among his sumptuous poems on the Quran are those poems he composes to introduce Quran, a great book which, he says, settles religious laws for all heavenly books.
Late Allama Iqbal always paid special attention to divine religions. The heat could be clearly noticed in his works and thoughts. He says, "Today humanity needs three things: a spiritual interpretation of the world, an individual's spiritual freedom, and some fundamental principles with global influence that would ensure the evolution of human society based on spirituality." Moreover, he says European thinkers have taken steps in this direction, but they're all based on personal wisdom, which cannot save man from bewilderment. Iqbal considers the only way out is the one shown by divine prophets, especially the Quranic instructions.
Allah's book and my family is a title reminding us of the Prophet Muhammad. Allama has a fine poem about Lady Zahra, daughter of the Prophet. Allama says Zahra holds three outstanding relationships.
Saint Mary is dear just for her sole relationship to Jesus, but Lady Zahra is dear for three relationships. She is the eyesight light of both worlds' mercy. Muhammad the utmost and the most prominent of all God's prophets. She is the wife of the laudable, the resolver of difficulties, the God's lion, Ali. And she is the center of love's compass, mother of love's caravan's leader, Hussein, peace be upon him.
Iqbal has a famous poem about spirituality. He says, "The soil of Najaf and the soil of Medina is collyrium to my eyes." We know Imam Ali, peace be upon him, is buried in Najaf, and Medina is the city where Prophet Muhammad is buried. The two dignitaries are so blessed to Iqbal with so high a position that Iqbal says their soil is collyrium to my eyes.